Hierarchical clustering, one of the easiest way to imagine it, in my opinion actually, is just the classification of living things and non-living thing, and then you're gonna be like different type of animals, and you keep going down and it's become more and more separated, and then you have human, and then you have individual humans. Or you can go other way around. For example, from human you're going to homo sapien, going to mammal, and then you go up to living things and things like that. Doesn't matter if you're going from top to bottom or you're going from bottom to top. You're gonna create a tree. This tree is called dendrogram in hierarchical clustering. So now keep that example in mind. There are two type of hierarchical clustering. The name of them, one of them is agglomerative and the other one is divisive. The agglomerative is bottom to top. So you start from the individual, you go to homo sapiens, and then you go to mammals. And then if you're doing divisive, then you're going from top to bottom. You go from what is it called, living thing, and then mammals, and then homo sapiens. You have a data set, like imagine two-dimensional data set. First of all, the very first clusters are going, the very first level of the clusters are going to be each one of the data points individually, and it just keep gradually increased. It will gradually increase every single layer. They are looking for another data point that is closest to them, and then this will create the clusters. And the biggest cluster have all of these clusters under them. And then hierarchical clustering, you always have to remember it either starts from one cluster and ends up with the number of all data points, or it starts with the data points and eventually will get to one cluster. So you always have to know that the top layer of your hierarchical clustering is going to be only one cluster, and then when you're coming to the bottom, the width of it is going to be the number of your data points. So depending on how many clusters you want to make from this data set, you can specify a height and then cut it from that height. What I mean, when you're looking at the biology example, if we want only two categories, we are cutting them from the part that says if it's a living thing or if it's not a living thing. So then you are coming to, you have two clusters from this whole data set. You can classify easier, or you go, I don't know, in dinosaurs or something like that.